within range to already start doing it, but he waits until I'm attacking, so I have zero way of recovering from it.
Yes, sir?
Time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
Let's just agree to stop saying flip the temple. It's starting to sound normal.
An army of statues.
I don't think they're the kind that come to life, if that's what you're worried about. Tyr often said that in the world of peace he envisioned, the only soldiers he'd need would be statues. Bless his heart, but the bugger did take himself rather seriously, didn't he?
Another one here.
It says his name is Bergelmir. I think Mother said he was the king of the giants.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
Looks like he had a lot of kids.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends. Brothers, I know what I promised, but in case this doesn't work, just remember, Tyr had good cause to create these obstacles. He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
That voice line again makes me think of God of War 1. We have hope. We have unity.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Just trying to be helpful. Standing. On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy to be on your side, brother. And we're not dead. That's a plus.
There, on the left. I think we can climb back up to the realm travel room from there.
Oh, he's right, you know. I see it too. A place to climb up back where he did the flipping.
The Nine Realms. Always about unity with Tyr.
Okay, so I think that's just that we can get back down here in case we didn't loot the chests or something. Because I don't think there's anything here left to do, actually. Yeah, I'll just head back up. If there's a side quest, then it'll ping the location and come back here.
See that, Mimir? Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? Lad's found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus. And that is good to hear.
Ha! I guess the temple was made to be flipped.
Look, the tree's upside down. Or are we? I'm not sure anymore.
We enter through Asgard? That was the Asgard door that we just entered through. The only time the door's ever actually used. Nice. But also weird.
Roy, your knife.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great Audumlazaras. That's the Unity Stone.
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed. If Tyr possessed this, that explains how he could visit all the realms and other lands to boot.
He held this in the panel in Odin's library.
Yes. Yes, that's it. I understand now. It shows Tyr walking the realm between realms. You know how you must never stray from the path? Well, Tyr always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
The realm between realms.
So you're saying Tyr's shrine showed him stepping off the branch of the World Tree. And you're thinking, to reach the secret path to Jotunheim, that's what we need to do?
I am.
Oh dear. That is what you're thinking, isn't it?
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, It all worked out. Now, let us get back to work before I get sentimental.
Let's get to it. I'm sure your winning smiles aren't enough, but why take chances? Best of luck with all the rampaging. Let's do it. again next time.
Good. I am more than okay with not throwing ourselves over the edge of the world tree just yet.
In due time, boy.
Ah, really?
Hang on. Come here. You called Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Aye.
But they're dwarves, aren't they?
Aye.
And Holger are sprites of the forest.
Aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Oh, well, I now realize this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you make anything out of mist?
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim. Keep an eye out for more mist echoes. I could put them to all sorts of use.
That must be the center chamber.
Brother.
The mist is thinner up here. That's nice. Is that the armor? It looks kind of run down. Can you wear it?
No, it is too small and too old. We will bring it back to the dwarf.
That little bit of purple you saw over his health bar, my blades did that. I can weaken now, which means I don't need to use those blue arrows every time unless I just want to inflict more stun. At least when I'm using my blades. Meaning if I have my blades, I can weaken, have lightning, and do everything at the same time. And if I want to inflict mass stun and chain a lot of people while getting health back, I go with my axe now. And luck makes it so that I get multiple... My odds of getting this low perk activation to activate and actually do that thing is extremely high now. And I've maxed it out, at least on screen. I think it technically can go higher, but, you know, that's all I'm really going to do. And now I have all my armor. Basically give me bonuses to anytime I take damage, or passively just have, like, better bonuses to, like, resistance, I think. Yeah, reduces Spartan Rage, which is good. 30% right now reduction on Spartan Rage with the War Belt that I have right now. Very good. Any successful weapon hit to grant protection to Valkyrie, granting 50% damage resistance to all status effects and possibility of being staggered by enemy attacks. When I get the red version of this, I am going to be unstoppable. If I somehow get these two as well, red and leveled up, with the same vitality bonuses, it's going to be fun. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be fun. But here, versus travel speed and distance when evading, it's just nice to be slightly faster, not super sluggish, and it's a big luck bonus. High damage activation grant gift of strength. Strength means I get more damage for all my standard attacks, which is good because all of my standard attacks is how I get all my status effects and weaknesses and all this other stuff to activate. I don't need as much runic anymore because I'm just passively getting all these things now, in my opinion. Increases all frost damage inflicted by 15%. Technically, I could swap this out with something else. It's just that runic is already suffering so much that I feel like I need at least a bit of a give me. Make it better. And if I can somehow get another one that has like much more runic and does like some other thing, that'd be nice. Maybe cooldown as well. Or maybe both runic and cooldown as a trade-off for this one. But as is, it's fine from what I want. Here we get onto the actual crazy stuff. Very low perk activation grant a rage burst when damage is taken. Very low perk activation grant blessing of cooldown when damage is taken. High perk activation grant gift of defense when Kratos' health drops to a critical level. So gift of defense is basically how I'm like surviving all these things at like 1 HP when I should be like at least being burned out or elemental damaged out, or they poison me and I should like die over time. Like, that's happened an unbelievable amount of times and just felt so awful that, yeah, I saw this, I'm just like, yes, please. Make it so I can at least take a little bit more poison or status effect damage. At low health, anyways. Anytime I get damage taken, anytime I take damage, I get cooldown, reduction, rage burst. Perk activation to grant protective barrier, preventing damage from enemy attacks on any successful parry. This has come in very handy when I'm fighting those travelers because I parry and then all of a sudden I can actually tank a bit more and deal a bit more damage. Very low perk activation. Right here, another one that gives me range burst when damage is taken. So I have two separate things that are giving me a rage burst on very low luck, but I have high luck, so it doesn't really matter. So anytime I take damage, I'm getting a lot of rage, hopefully. And then the third one, very low perk activation, grant a rage burst when damage is taken. So I have 3 of these, all granting strength, vitality, luck, and I think the other one was defense. So anytime I take damage, I'm getting a lot of rage, which is why you see, like, I think here, where was it? Yeah, here, I have a 30% reduced cost of using attacks while in Spartan Rage. And then I have the War Belt, which its passive just massively increases rage gained, but reduces the size of the Spartan bar increases drain rate, but I have 30% decreasing drain rate, so it evens out. So basically, I'm a stacked guy at like decent at kind of everything. And I could swap out the God of War fin wraps to the other one, which is what I was thinking of. That's why I was spending so much time there. Because I think here's thing was that anytime I take damage, I get a, or anytime I take or deal damage, I can get a bonus to strength and runic, which is pretty good considering I'm trying to go to like a very tanky kind of thing. Or at the very least, when I take damage, I'm getting bonuses, so it's not a total loss. That's the main thing about this. And hopefully it'll work out because this God of War Finwraps passive is useful. It's not nearly as useful as I was hoping for. Like, it's nice, but there's been so many times where I'm just like, oh, I die anyways. Or I just don't get a lot of use out of it because I'm not either full on rage or full on health. Unless I die and then I'm full on health, in which case I get more rage. But even then, it's marginal, like very circumstantial bonuses. And it's only in between fights that I get a bonus that I can visibly tell. The other one would be mid-combat, which is like the only point I really want. Now, I could go with the Bitter Squirrel on Atreus, though, and might be able to get more use out of it, but I really like stunning enemies and then just damaging them because they just keep on moving or immune and block and parry and do all this other stuff. So, this is like best case scenario. I think I'll just go with Tears Grips for the armor. But yeah, that's my build. Oh, and I almost forgot. The other thing about this thing, the talisman, anytime I target while aiming, I slow down time. That is mainly just because I see so many exploits of high-end God of War players, like going with realm shifts, which, if you don't know, make it so that anytime you dodge or nearly dodge an attack, it slows down time. That was great. I saw the cost of it, and it's way too expensive, and it would affect the other stats in my build right now. So it would either require another playthrough, which I'm not really in the mood for, or me sacrificing the current stats and everything that I've been working towards right now. And I'm just like, that's a bit much just to get like a slowdown ability that, although lets me like cheese and break a lot of things because you just get more free damage, like I'd rather have a pseudo one that can use at almost any time that benefits from me using range attacks as well. So that's pretty much my idea. It gives me a breather, it lets me think, it lets me position myself better, chain enemies together better. It's nice. It's nice. It's not great, it's nice.
Is that what I think it is?
Useless armor?
Useless! Oh, ye of little faith, this armor was worn by Ivaldi himself. Sure, it's seen better days, but I can restore it with more mist echoes. And it'll help with the effects of Ivaldi's curse.
Unless there is something of value in this workshop, there is little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away towards the back of the workshop? And the 3-realm tears, of course! But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself. You want to reach your hand through there? Be my guest.
I'll be honest with you, I probably won't do this Realm Teller stuff or the Valkyrie stuff until I have a lot more hacks over so that I can get Tears gauntlets. Let me see. See, because on paper, it's actually a lot like the God of War Finraps. Strength is pretty close. It has a lot more runic. Defense, it's roughly the same. It's a bit less, but I don't think I need, exactly 60 defense from this. And I could also upgrade it more, so my guess is it would go up by at least 10 to 15-ish, depending on, because all I need to make sure is that it's like, well, not lower than 200, so even as is right now, I could equip it and then it would be fine for vitality. Defense there, yeah, I'd lose a bit, but if I upgrade it enough, it should be fine. Luck is the main thing. We're looking at a 37 to 18 luck cooldown. But I think it's also because I'm getting, let's see, 11, 5, so 16 more luck on this one. Ooh, maybe not. I might have to keep the God of War. I don't know. It'd be very good, though, if I could get Tears Unity Gauntlets. Be very good. Yeah, all of these have a very big drain on my luck stat, except for Tears Unity Gauntlets. So, yeah, unless I get Valkyrie armor that somehow fixes that, or maybe I get more things in the sockets that are somehow just better, that'll even it out, it's going to be a net loss in luck. 100%. It really stinks. But I'll have to look it up later. Visually, I am still maxed. But it might actually not be that big of a cap to reach. It might be 150, and even though I'm 161, like, it could be 145. I don't think it's 135, because 135, I'm pretty sure I was well underneath it. Like, at least visually showed it that way. But we'll see.
Well, when you do need something, I'll be around.
Ratatoskr!
You called me for this!
Chuck!
Okay, that's different. Maybe it's because I've never played with the high luck stat before, but he actually gave a lot of rage stones. Before, I remember it was just like one rage stone and one health stone. I might rock Bitter Score more often in between fights and then swap to something else if I can get that to work. That's interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, I might do that more often. Also, anytime I get damaged means a cooldown reduction, so Maybe it'll even out. I don't know. I'm gonna see how Bitter Squirrel works. I didn't think it'd give me that much, but apparently it gives me that much. Like a lot more than just one, like it used to be. Oh, I would do the Realm Terrors right now, but it just feels like a big chore, honestly. So, I'm gonna take a clip right now, take a break, and then we're gonna continue with the story.